You are doing it right now. Tapping, swiping, maybe pinching to zoom on the very screen you are looking at. We interact with our screens thousands of times a day, but have you ever wondered what is actually happening under the glass? It might feel like magic, but it is really just incredible science hiding in plain sight. So, let us peel back the layers and explore the 5 major types of touch technology that power everything from your phone to the screen in your car. The screen in your hand is a marvel of engineering, using everything from electrical fields and invisible light to ultrasonic waves. It is an intricate dance of physics that turns your simple touch into a command. So, how does your phone know exactly where your finger is? And why will it not work if you are wearing regular gloves? We're about to find out. First, let us take a quick trip back in time to the technology that started it all, the resistive touchscreen. You've probably used one at an ATM, a supermarket checkout, or on an older gaming device. The name gives you a big clue. It works by resisting. Imagine 2 thin, flexible layers separated by tiny, invisible dots. Both layers are coated with a transparent, conductive material. A resistive screen is not picky about what touches it. A finger, a stylus, or the corner of a credit card will do. As long as you apply a bit of pressure, when you press down, the top layer flexes and makes contact with the bottom one. This completes a circuit, causing a change in the electrical current that a controller instantly measures to pinpoint the exact location of your touch. It is a simple, tough, and cheap design, but it requires physical force and usually only recognizes one touch at a time. Next up is the tech that likely powers the device you are holding right now, the capacitive touchscreen. This is the gold standard for modern smartphones and tablets, and it works on a totally different principle. Instead of pressure, a capacitive screen uses something you always have with you, the natural electrical charge of your body. The screen's glass is coated with a transparent conductive material, typically indium tin oxide, which holds a constant, stable electrostatic field. Think of it as a perfectly still, invisible pool of electricity. When your conductive finger gets near the screen, it disrupts that field by drawing a tiny bit of current to the point of contact. The device's controller feels this change in capacitance and instantly calculates where you touched. This is why a light tap is all it takes, no pressure needed. Most modern devices use projected capacitive technology, which uses a grid of electrodes. This is what allows the screen to detect multiple touches at once for gestures like pinching and zooming. It is also why these screens do not work with standard gloves. The fabric acts as an insulator, stopping your finger from disturbing that electrical field. While capacitive screens rule the mobile world, other technologies are better suited for different jobs. Let us start with infrared IR touchscreens. You often find these on large interactive whiteboards and public kiosks. Instead of layers on the glass, an IR screen has a frame around the display packed with infrared LEDs on one side and light detectors on the other. They create an invisible grid of light just above the surface. When any solid object, like a finger or a pen, crosses the grid, it blocks the beams. The detectors report the break in light, and the controller calculates the coordinates. This design offers great image clarity because there are no extra layers over the display itself. Then there is surface acoustic wave SAW technology. Instead of light, SAW screens use sound. Transducers on the screen's edges generate ultrasonic waves that travel across its surface. When you touch the screen, your finger absorbs a tiny portion of those waves. Sensors detect this disruption, and the controller figures out the touch location based on which sound waves were affected. Since it is just pure glass, the clarity is amazing, but it can be thrown off by things like dust or water droplets, which can also absorb the waves. Finally, we have optical imaging touchscreens. This is a bit like IR, but instead of simple detectors, it uses small digital cameras, usually in the corners. These cameras constantly watch the screen for the shadow of a finger or stylus touching the surface. Smart software then uses triangulation to calculate the precise location of the touch. This method works with any object and is easy to scale up for huge displays. So, what is next? Touch technology never stops evolving. We are already seeing screens with advanced haptic feedback that can create the feeling of textures and physical clicks right on the glass. Foldable screens are moving from sci-fi to reality, giving us larger displays in our pockets. Innovators are even developing touchless interfaces that use AI and sensors to predict what you intend to select before you even make contact. which could revolutionize everything from public kiosks to the controls in your car. From simple pressure and electrical fields to invisible light and sound waves, the science of touchscreens is pretty amazing. Each tap and swipe kicks off a complex, nearly instantaneous process that makes our digital lives possible. The 5 main types we covered, resistive, capacitive, infrared, SAW, and optical, have each found their place, from the phone in your pocket to massive interactive displays. If you enjoyed peeling back the layers on this everyday tech, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the science that shapes our world. Thanks for watching.